Introduce the episode,
Come on,
Mr.
let's-
Warriors fan.
Welcome to
Let us know how you feel today.
the special Bottom Line podcast. We just watched the playing games. We're gonna give a review. I have a lot to say about the Warriors. We'll start with that. What's next for the Warriors this season? Took notes.
What is next for
They just
the
lost to the Sacramento Kings. I don't want to. First off, I'll
No,
say
no, no, fuck that. Fuck all the notes.
let
I
me
want you to
speak,
go
let me
straight
speak,
from the
let me
heart.
speak.
From the heart.
Let me
You're not
speak,
mad
let me
enough.
speak. Let me speak. First off, I want to say congratulations to the Warriors. You got what you deserved. You lost in the fashion that you deserved. Klay Thompson, goodbye. Andrew Wiggins, goodbye. We don't need you here. Let me start off. First thing I had, get rid of Andrew Wiggins. He doesn't care about the game of basketball. So let XXX Tentacion harder than him. He's a better player tonight. All he cares about is his checks. Trade him away. Send him away. Get a 3-and-D player that actually cares about the game of basketball. You don't need to play him 25 minutes and have 7 points just running around there doing laps. He needs to go. Get him out of here. Klay Thompson. You played 35 minutes and didn't score a basket. You didn't score any points. I don't know why Steve Kerr is playing you 30 minutes. Getting 0 points. This might have been your last game, and you go scoring 0 points. If you want to stay on the team, he's a super volume shooter. If he wants to stay on the team, give him a team-friendly contract. If he doesn't get a team-friendly contract, goodbye. There's no way you get max money anywhere scoring 0 points in a win or lose game now, for sure.
He's not being the Watts allegations. It's over.
Huh?
I say he's not being the Watts allegations. It's over.
Yeah, no, you're not getting any max money
yet.
anywhere, bro. If he wants to stay, treat him like a bench player. Him and Andrew Wiggins. Why are they playing like stars? Why is he getting 30 minutes a night? Treat them like bench players. If they don't perform well, don't play them. You got Moses Moody playing 13 minutes. 13 and doing way better than Klay. Klay gets 30. For doing what? He didn't play any defense. He didn't shoot the ball well. 0 for 10. He sucks. Play Moses Moody more. My next point. Play the younger guys. Next year, I don't care about Klay Thompson or Andrew Wiggins. Like I said, trade him or get rid of Klay or make sure he plays on like a team-friendly contract. You need to play Moses Moody more. He's been here for 3 years. No development at all. Him and Kuminga. They should have traded Kuminga if he wanted to get out of here. I know why he's mad. He plays well. Today he played. Today he got more minutes because he asked out like a couple months ago, and he did the right play. He got his minutes, and he can show us that he can be a number 2 to Steph on this team. And he had a good stretch for a couple months. Moses Moody. He's getting the same treatment. He plays well and gets 13 minutes. Chris Paul's getting more minutes than him, and he doesn't do anything for the game. Chris Paul's old. 19 season 0 rings. I saw on Twitter he's finally on the way to beat the Warriors, play on their team, and give him no production. This nigga stinks, bro. Play Moody, play Kuminga. The only good thing that they did this year was drafting Pods and Trace Jackson Davis. And you took him out of the rotation after playing 2 minutes. You killed his confidence. He was our best defender at center for such a long time. You have him guarding Harrison Barnes. What? Put Draymond Harrison and have him guard Sabonis. Harrison Barnes, a small forward. What do you expect from him? You think he's going to guard him one-on-one? What else do I have? Play the young guys. Okay. And then Steve Kerr. I know you signed an extension. You're lucky you signed an extension because it's going to be your last game this year. He coaches with his feelings. Like I said earlier, he's playing Chris Paul over 30 minutes. Why Chris Paul? He didn't do anything the whole game. This is the win or lose game. He played Klay Thompson 30 minutes. He didn't provide anything positive for you. Like I said, Andrew Wiggins running laps out there. Why are you playing these guys? Moses Moody is giving you good production. Project's giving you good production. You play Tracy Jackson Davis for 2 minutes and then bench him for the rest of the game and then put him in at the end of the game. Like he's going to do something.
Hey, yo,
he's lucky he got his.
Kirk should have went out there. He would have scored more than Klay.
Yeah, he's lucky he got his extension. If he wasn't coaching with his feelings, I mean, we maybe would have done something this year, but he coaches with his feelings and not his head. Next year, coach with your head and not your feelings. If Klay's having a bad game, bench him. Don't play him. He can be allowed to play 10 minutes the game. I don't care if he's a Hall of Famer or what he's done for you in the past. This is now. We're trying to win now. You're wasting Steph Curry's best moments playing Klay Thompson 30 minutes for no reason. If he sucks, bench him. If Wiggins sucks, bench him. Don't play him like they're stars, man. They're bench players. These guys, oh man, these guys suck. They deserve to lose tonight, and they lost the way that they did. And hopefully there's some recognition going into the future. And Steve Kerr stops playing these guys. If you sign Klay Thompson, I don't care which way. Klay Thompson, thank you for your service. You can get out of here if you want to or stay. But thank you for your service. I do not care. Like you'll be a Hall of Famer, you'll be recognized as a Warrior great. But I mean, him staying on the team might be detrimental because Steve Kerr might play him 40 minutes next game just because he's Klay Thompson. I don't know, man.
So you don't got no smoke for your glorious king?
Who?
Curry.
He played bad today, but I mean, he's been carrying our team the whole year. Huh?
I don't know, man. That second half, you look at those second half stats.
I'm not even going to talk about that.
Too good, man.
He played bad. Not the person. Why am I going to roast Stephen Curry when he's been carrying this roster and this franchise for 7 years?
Dude, they needed another.
He was being guarded by 4. He was being guarded by 4 dudes today. He was being guarded by 4 dudes today, bro.
I know we turn over the ball a lot, but I don't know if Steve Kerr's he's not stern with his players, bro. Like, there's no reason. Like, if Kuminga and Moody have played for 3 years, why draft them if you're just going to keep them on the bench? If they're on like the Raptors or something, I guarantee Moody would be a solid role player or a solid starter. I think you should start next year. Trade Andrew Wiggins and start Moody. If you want to keep him, you'll have him in your 4th year. If you want to pick up his option, pick it up. If not, then let him go. At least give him a chance to do something. This dude literally, this is like the epitome of our season. This guy plays well and then gets benched. It's like Kuminga earlier in the year. He plays well and gets benched. That's why he asked out. What's wrong with this guy?
It started from the beginning of the game when he put Klay Thompson on Keegan Murray and he hit a couple threes early. Like it already looked bad. Like why is Klay Thompson is not the defender that he once was? And I was thinking about this, like him against Brandon Podziemski. Podziemski's a better basketball player today than Klay Thompson. It's not even a question. So it's like Klay's just off of aura. He's getting these minutes, and it's like he has to be okay with getting benched for the end of games if he's not playing well. Like that's what role he has to be okay with at this point in his career. Like Duncan Robinson,
the coach needs to do it. Why are you?
No, like, I'm saying the coach has to be the person that like has to make that tough love decision. But Kerr, he's not really like he's not the right coach for the team because you guys have a lot of young players that need time on the floor, and he's not really a developing type of coach. Clearly, we've seen that.
Our best chance to win next year is to make sure to play the young guys and focus on them and have a pecking order where Steph's the best. Draymond does his thing. Draymond will be who Draymond him and Steph, they do their thing. Make sure Kuminga's your second best player. Make sure Podziemski gets more role time. Moody gets more playing time. Make sure these young guys get actual playing time in the system. If they haven't been here for 3, they've been in the system for a couple years now. They're not going to work out. They don't work out. At least give them a chance to try, for a good amount of time. There's no reason Klay Thompson should be playing more than Moses Moody tonight or Andrew Wiggins. Dude just runs lap. He doesn't care about the game of basketball. All he cares about is cashing checks. Trade him somewhere where he can cash checks. Trade him back to Toronto. Trade Maple Jordan back there, man. We'll get somebody who cares about. I'd rather have Thaddeus Young playing on my team because he plays hard and cares about the game of basketball over Andrew Wiggins.
What happened to Dario Saric? I actually was thinking about that.
He's out of the rotation. He doesn't do anything besides shoot threes.
Hey, man, I thought he was solid earlier in the year, but I mean,
man.
I don't know. I mean, the Warriors, Steve Kerr is just really bad with rotations, and this goes back to last season too. Like talking about Jordan Poole, he's just bad. He's been bad at managing these players' roles and like what he gives leeway for the dynasty. You know what I mean? He kind of did the same thing with Iggy when he was kind of phasing out and kind of ass at the end of his career, but he would still play like a few minutes per game. I guess it's okay during the regular season, but I mean, I just don't think he's that type of coach that is really good at bringing all these young players along. And I don't know what you do about that. I don't know if he's going to change his coaching style or like he maybe has to adapt, or you guys have to make a trade with these young players if he's not going to learn to like, coach them somehow. But it's just like an ongoing thing is what I'm seeing. It's not like the first time. With Wiseman, I guess you can maybe put some blame on Kerr. I'm not saying he would have fixed him, but like maybe he had something to do with him being so bad that like you have to trade him for nothing.
He doesn't instill any confidence into his young players when push comes to shove. He plays the vets, and the vets provide nothing sometimes. And I mean, it might be a blessing in disguise if Klay walks away, because if he comes back next year, he might be playing 40 minutes, bro. Like,
so he doesn't really coach.
He's a good coach when he actually coaches. He made the transition of actually benching Klay and starting Podziemski and actually giving the younger guys more minutes, and we started winning more games. We were like 10 games above 500. I think we had the best record since January. But
so why did
he reverted back to old guys, and look what happened.
I mean, Klay did start playing well, like when he started starting again, like the last 10 games or so. He was playing good.
Yeah, if he plays well, play him. But if he plays bad, there's no reason to play him 30 minutes. Omari, 0 points in 30 minutes? I can go do that.
Yeah, after a while, you just got to bench him.
It's terrible. The team played bad today, but at least as a coach, show that you can put in good rotations to give us a chance. If Moses Moody is giving you 13 points in 12 minutes, he should be playing 30 minutes. Please. He's hot. He's got a hot hand.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay. They do. I've been feeling like they undervalue Moody. Like
every young guy.
He's always like one of the most solid players, like night in and night out. Like no matter what role he gets, like he plays solid.
Yeah, man.
But
congratulations to the Kings.
Dynasty is over. Dynasty's cooked. Do you think they Dynasty's cooked? You think the window's closed for the Warriors?
No, they still have Stephen Curry, so they have a chance. He's still in his prime. So, like I said, you have to play the young guys and make sure that you have a new generation of players and have Stephen Curry at the helm, but the young guys help because these guys are capable of scoring.
If you consider the dynasty, Steph, Clay, and Dre, that might be over. Like them three, but like
those
Steph
three,
is still gonna have a chance to win. Is what
I mean, does it count as a dynasty if those guys aren't like the main focus of your offense? They're just on the roster.
That's what I'm saying. Like the days of like Clay might not be on his team anymore. So like if he's not on the team, the dynasty's over just because he's not
but there. I'm saying like if he is on the roster, but he takes a lesser role, does that still count as the dynasty? If he gets her another ring and they win,
I guess it would. Because when David Robinson was like on it back in his career and the Spurs got Tim Duncan, is that considered part of Spurs dynasty to you? Because you could say the same argument there, type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
or is that a start of a new
use the word dynasty loosely now? Because the dynasty isn't like a three-peat. You need to win 3 in a row, but it's been dead after 2022. Last year was when it died.
I don't mention dynasty as 3 in a row. I mentioned dynasty as dominating the league for like a long period of time.
Yeah, I mean, there's no domination for 2 years now. So.
Yeah.
Well, if the Nuggets win this year, you could say they're a little at least close to one. 2
God,
years
I hope they don't. But then, how can they win when they're gonna lose to us?
Well, they've only won 2 in a year, so yeah, you said they'd be at least close to us.